Hey there guys, and welcome to the next time-lapse here on the channel. I don't know what it is for the past 4 or 5 weeks, but every single Friday time-lapse I've tried to upload has had some sort of uploader problem. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and that's what happened last night. I had a lot of trouble trying to do it, so I thought I just gave up and decided to do it. We'll try again to do it tonight, so hopefully it's going up again tonight on Saturday. But anyway, in this video I decided to make a duct tape chopstick holder. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while now. And I was looking through all my bins of duct tape that I had, and I wanted to really use a kind of an Asian themed kind of duct tape for this video because of course chopsticks are used in many traditional Asian countries, and I definitely wanted to kind of use something that I could go along with the chopsticks. And I looked through my duct tape, couldn't find anything that really worked. I guess I could have used Hello Kitty, but then I came across a kind of partially used roll of the dragon tape, and I thought that would definitely go well with the chopstick theme that I'm using here. So I'm going to be making it out of all dragon tape and a little bit of black tape because I thought that would go well with the whole design. So I'm going to be using, one side is going to be for a chopstick rest, the other side is going to be with 2 sets of chopsticks, and you get to see those in a few seconds. It's very similar to kind of a pencil holder or kind of a hobby knife holder, which I made probably about 3 or 4 years ago on the channel. And now I'm going to be using a little bit of a black tape to kind of seal the chopsticks in, kind of make a few bands for you to slide the chopsticks in. And these chopsticks I actually got at Epcot down in Disney World in the Japan Pavilion. Definitely a cool pair that I use all the time for eating various foods. So I'm going to be using kind of a bar on the bottom, and I'm kind of testing that out, road testing it before I stick it on the side here. I'm going to put these on the left side, then I'm going to put the other pair on the right side. Before I forget, there is going to be another tutorial coming on the channel pretty soon, probably on Monday, because I'm probably going to be working on it over the rest of the weekend here. So you can expect another tutorial on Monday, and as well as a few other cool videos coming pretty soon as well, within the first few days of the next week most likely. So you guys can look forward to those. So now working on the bottom, of course if I don't seal up the bottom, there's going to be chopsticks flying through the bottom here, kind of falling out all over the place. So folding that around to the other side, and now I've got that kind of sealed in towards the bottom of the chopsticks, but now I need to kind of put a little bit of a wrap on the top to kind of prevent them from sliding around inside the holder. So what I'm using is a simple method to kind of save a little bit of tape, and more importantly save a little bit of time. And it's really just an easy way of kind of allowing you to create a band which you can stick on both sides. It allows to have that sticky part on both sides. You can seal something in. So that's going to work on the first part. You can see it doesn't fall out at all, and I'm going to use my second pair of chopsticks here and work on that as well. And my second pair of chopsticks I actually got on thinkgeek.com, and they're actually a pair of chop sabers. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, so I picked those up on ThinkGeek a while back. And this one actually turned out to be too small because the Darth Vader chop sabers that I have a really thick handle for the lightsaber part. So I decided I had to definitely scrap that piece that I had and work on a much larger piece. So I scrapped that, got a much bigger piece on there now, and this will be able to seal that in. I'm going to be using the same method, just sealing up the bottom and the sides. And these are really cool. They're coming out with kind of a light up pair pretty soon, is from what I hear. They're actually made by a Japanese company, and I think they're clear, and then they light up a color when you turn them on. They have a pair of LEDs in the bottom of the handle, which is really cool. But these are just the simple colored kind. They're really cool to eat with whenever I go to a Chinese restaurant or anything. I'm always using either one of these pair of chopsticks. So now I'm going to work on the chopstick rest. Of course, this uses the chopsticks usually just rest on this when you're not eating. Kind of prevents them from rolling across the table or picking up all kinds of germs. And this one actually came from Japan back in the 80s. My parents picked a few up there when they went in the 80s to Japan. And I'm going to be sealing this in on the bottom, and I wanted to kind of make like kind of a small pocket to slide it in. It's not going to fit kind of lengthways, but I can kind of slide it in up and down. I can also fit another chopstick holder or chopstick rest in there, because it's wide enough I can put 2 of them in. And of course these come in a bunch of different designs just like the chopsticks do. So sealing that around, kind of like a giant credit card pocket. And it seals in like that, but then it doesn't quite work that way, so I'm going to be flipping it over for the next part. Now I need to seal it together. It's going to kind of fold open like a book. I'm going to leave a little bit of kind of room in the inside to allow it to flex a little bit. I'm going to slide the crab in there. And now I'm going to work on kind of that simple method I've been using so far. I usually use this method for just applying a little bit of Velcro, just a bit of Velcro on there, and this will allow it to have a kind of a cool Velcro handle, which will seal the entire thing closed. So when I take it to the Chinese restaurant or any other restaurant with me, I can keep all the chopsticks and everything kind of sealed in there. So using the piece of Velcro, I'm going to stick that on, put it on the middle there, wrap around towards the back, and there I have my chopstick holder. So now I'm going to show exactly what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. Open it up. It's got that cool dragon theme to it, of course. I left the top part on the left side open. I guess I can add a few things into there, like maybe my contact info in case I lose it or something like that. But of course the chopsticks just slide right out. I'm going to set them on top of the rest. You can also pull them out on kind of that way as well. Probably a little bit easier to do it that way than pulling them out through the very top. But I might film a tutorial on this pretty soon. But like I said, another tutorial coming within the next few days. And hope you liked the video. Maybe I'll film a tutorial on this coming pretty soon. Take care. Hope you liked it.